Hello, I am Claudio Ficana, best known as ScienceUp, and I welcome you to this special video update for Arrangement. First of all, I want to apologize for my broken English. Isn't my native language, so please be patient. In the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about the project, and I'm going to do the small brief for those who have no idea what the game is about. Also, I'm going to update the fans and followers with the stuff we have made on this year, and I'm going to talk about what we expect for this upcoming year. There's a lot to talk about, so let's make a small brief about the game. So basically, Arrangement is a Half-Life 1 project, and it's being developed by 3 active members, myself included. Of course, it receives great help from the community. I am the main designer, and I do 80% of the stuff like programming and general design. Chanika and Rednet are working as level designers as well. This is the style menu. As you can see, there are a few options you can check. Advanced options lets the player tweak the game as he needs for improved performance, enhanced graphics, or change gameplay elements. There is an important thing I need to mention: the player profile. The profile stores the info related with the current player. It stores the experience he makes, the unlocked stuff, and the way the player plays the game. That is being done by something we call AI Collector. It basically does a research on the player in order to modify the AI and give him per gaming unique experience. Speaking of AI, it was modified in order to give the player a fun challenge when it comes to combat. The player can give orders to allies, but also enemies can do the same. They can perform bare movements, pick up weapons, provide cover, they can surrender, drop weapons, change weapons, and so on and so forth. The combat simulates real-life elements, and it applies for both player and characters. Anybody can do an instant kill, a headshot. Also, the player can pick any weapons he finds, and weapons does the same damage, no matter if it's being used by the player or not. Weapons can be modified to fit better in different situations. You can switch different parts such as silencers, red dot, fire mode, scopes, and so on. Some parts need to be picked up in order to be used. There is another kind of weapons, non-lethal ones. These weapons can be used to make the enemies surrender. Useful formations, or maybe the player doesn't want to kill enemies. He does have a chance to do so. There is a moral thing you will discover in the game. Not everything you use are weapons. There are items, useful items you could use to heal yourself, or for example items you could use to locate your main objective, like this PDA. There are also night vision goggles, parachutes, and some other cool stuff. Player can interact with the world in many different ways. One of these ways is being done thanks to rainbows. It is a fake observative system the player can use every time he sees a computer. It is kinda powerful and lets the player check different files such as pictures, text, audio, and so on. Player can also run applications. These applications also affects the world, so you could open doors or check real cameras. You can also use computer to get information about something. It is a really cool feature. The game is divided by missions, and those are composed by objectives. The first mission seems to be completely unrelated, but isn't like that. There is also a cool script we have developed. One of the biggest problems we had is the cheesy and cliche things. We tried to avoid that. I know it's okay for a small modification, but we are treating this like a whole new game. To tell the story, we use flashbacks, good scenes, and we play a lot with the clock. You'll see what I mean. There is a voiceover of the main character telling the story. You also be able to find and unlock pages. This can be used to know a little bit more about the characters. I mentioned something about the moral. In the game, not everything is black or white. I want the players to be in a grey area, give them reasons to think a character is a bad guy, and give them reasons to think the character is also a good guy. There is 50% of chance you're either wrong or right. And here's when it comes the realistic thing again. After all the characters you will meet are humans, like you or me. So things we've found this year. Okay, so with changed models, with setting style, the programming tasks are almost complete. We finally made some progress on the game itself. We have found help to make the game see the light. The release, our main goal, is getting closer and closer each day. Actually, finishing the game now, it's a matter of time, not of knowledge. Things we expect, well, as I said, it's a matter of time. In the next year we expect to end up the maps, the levels, to replace a few other models we need to change and reach a goal status for the project. That means, yeah, release. I wanna say thanks to the following persons who helped the project so nicely. I'm missing a few guys, maybe, don't worry, I'll try to remember next time. So guys, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.